So what's up guys, it's Pranav from Hightech. So guys, the first phone in our list is Mi Note 10, Xiaomi Redmi Note 10. I have also made a dedicated video on this phone. So if you wanna know more about this phone, then the video link will be in the description. You can go watch it. And the key specs of Mi Note 10 is it is having 6.47 inches of screen. After that, it is having penta camera system, means it is having 5 cameras on the back. One is of 108 megapixel. The 108 megapixel camera is really good and it's real camera on the back. After that, it is having 20 megapixel camera on the back. After that, it is having 5 megapixel on the back, and then 12 megapixel, and then 2 megapixel. Camera features are different from each other, so if you want to know what features they are having, you need to go watch the video now. I have made a dedicated video on that. The link will be in the description so you can watch it. And its battery is about 5260 mAh, which is really great. It will take you 2 days to drain the battery, and which is really great thing for you. So if you want to use it hardcore, you can use it. And the front facing camera is of 32 megapixel, so you can use the 32 camera megapixel to get the clearest and nice pictures for you. And you can also record video with that camera. So with selfie camera, you can record videos at 1080 pixels at 30 frames per second, which is really great. So what about the price? So it will be at sale. It is not at sale at present, so it will come for sale, and you need to follow me on my Instagram account, because I will tell you there when the product will go at sale or when the phone will go at sale. So you need to follow me there, so you will be notified each and single thing about this phone. Moving on, its price is in India, it's priced at 25,990 rupees. And yeah, that's great price for this phone, because it is having lots of things and it's really great phone. And it's also having 108 megapixel of camera, which is again really cool, and it's newer thing. None of the companies have given us 108 megapixel of camera in a phone, so let's see how that thing goes. So yeah, moving on, that was first one in our list. It's the great one. So the second phone in our list is Moto Razr. Yeah, it's same as the previous Razr, but the thing is that it doesn't have any keypads, and the phone is made of whole screen. So it's whole screen, and you can fold the phone, you can open the phone. So it's the flippable phone. It's the 2.0 of the Razr, you can say that. And it's the best because it's using new technology, and they are coming up with the foldable phone, and that's really nice to see. And foldable phone in her hand, which is of it has the screen of 6.7 inches, and if you close it, it becomes 2.5 inches, which is a really great thing because you can use both screens. So that's really cool about the phone. And it also has an 16 megapixel of camera on the back of the phone, and it also has 5 megapixel of front facing camera when you open the screen. So yeah, that's the thing. They doesn't kept any flagship grade of processors or anything like that. They haven't given this phone that, because like they have focused on the screen itself. So the screen is better than before, and better than before means it's better than Samsung Galaxy's foldable phone screen. And so yeah, it's better than that. But the thing is that they haven't focused on specification that much. Although the phone looks really great on screen, and if you buy it, it's really worth it for 2020, because it's the future. So that's why. And yeah, so they have tested the phone, and more things will come up in foldable ranges. So yeah, it's the first thing that is made by Moto. I think it will be the best thing. So moving on, it has 2510 mAh of battery in it, which is really low, but although you can see it is foldable phone, so it is great battery in that. So yeah, so that's all about the specs, I think, because you can see the dedicated video I have made on that. So the link will be in the description for the dedicated video. And what's the price? So it hasn't gone for sale now, but it will go in other countries as well as in India. So in India I think it will go above 1 lakh. 1 lakh above will be the price of this phone. The price is expected price, they haven't told us any price yet, but the phone is launched and it hasn't gone for sale yet, but it will go. That's all for Moto Razr. So the third phone in our list is Realme X2. So Xiaomi company competitor is Realme, and they are both in a competition. They make similar devices and they are both in a competition to make devices and give us the best device and at low price. So Realme is an sub company of Oppo, so it's a sub lineup for Oppo, and yeah, it's Oppo's company, so they have given a brand name Realme to this company. So yeah, that's what's happening. So it's the Oppo company, and Xiaomi and Oppo are the competitor of each other, and they're breaking each other out and giving us the best device. So moving on, the Realme X2. So if you are thinking to buy the Mi Note 8, you should also take a look at the Realme X2, because both of the prices are almost same and the features are almost same. So what are the specs of the X2, Realme X2? So here goes. So it is having 6.4 inches of screen, and after that it has 4000 mAh of battery, which is really great. You need to take 1 day to drain this battery. It will take you 1 whole day to drain the battery of Realme X2. After that it is having 4 cameras on the back of the phone. So first one is of 64 megapixel, which is the main camera. After that it is having 5 megapixel of camera. After that it is having 2 megapixel of camera, and the last one is of 2 megapixel again, but it's the depth sensor camera, so it is different than the previous one. After that, on the front side of the phone, it is having 32 megapixel of camera, which is again really great. You can record videos at 1080p pixels at 30 frames per second, which is again really great thing for this phone, and I think you must include this phone in your list because it will be a great phone, and yes, in great price range. So what is the price range? It will be mentioned on your screen. So the next phone in our list is Huawei P30 Pro. So it is again an deal-breaking deal because it is the best phone of Huawei, and I think it's the best because it has the great design and it also has the great screen. It is my personal second favorite. The first favorite will come up now, so it's the second favorite of mine. And so now let's talk about its specs. So it is having 6.47 inches of screen. After that it is having 4200 mAh of battery, which is again really great. And after that it is having 40 megapixel of camera on the back of the phone, and on the front side it is having 32 megapixel of camera. And after that, what's the price of the phone? So it is of 65,999, which is a really high price, but it also has a great processor with it, so you don't have any complaint for it. And the stabilization is really great of the phone. I really like the cameras, how the camera performs. So that's really great thing about this phone, because it's having all the things covered, and plus it's an flagship phone. So if you are into flagship, if you want to buy a new flagship, this could be a really good phone for you. So I recommend this phone to you if you're like to buy a flagship. And yep, so the next one in our list is OnePlus 7 Pro. It is really great phone, and I personally like the phone. It's number 1 in my list, my personal favorite phone, because of that display. I really love that display and that 90 Hz screen. It's greatest because the speed is really nice of the screen, the swiping and all that thing going on, and the popping of colors of screen. And yeah, I really love that phone. The display is awesome of the phone. My personal favorite, my number 1 phone from 2019. So moving on, let's talk about its specs. So it is having 6.67 inches of screen. After that, it is having 4000 mAh of battery, which will take you 1 day to drain that battery, and it has the supercharging power also support. You can say it has the supercharging support, and it has an adapter which will charge your phone maximum in almost about 1 hour, I think so. And I have also made it a dedicated video on this phone, so you can check it. The link will be in the description, so you will get to know why it's my favorite. And after that, it is having three cameras on the back, and the first one is of 48 megapixel. After that, it is of 8 megapixel. After that, it is of 16 megapixel, which is again really cool thing about the phone, because the cameras are really awesome of the phone. And yeah, I know the phone faces some camera problems, but the pictures are really cool and the video is really cool. They have fixed, I think they have fixed with their software update, I think so. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, the phone is really cool. The screen is really awesome of the phone, and the 90 Hz display is really cool. Its speeding thing is happening over there. The speed is really cool. The 90 Hz haven't been seen in any phone till now, because the OnePlus 7 Pro has it, and the speed it runs really powerfully, and it has the greatest speed, and the swiping and everything going on looks really cool. And after that, on the front side of the phone, it is having 16 megapixel of camera. Again, really great pictures come out from the camera, and the price is about 40,000 rupees in India. And the price is okay, you can say, not very high, not very low also. So that's the price of the phone. I really recommend this phone because of the screen, and plus it has great software, and the cameras are really cool. So yeah, you need to buy this phone in starting of the year, because this will be a great thing to buy in starting of the year. So it might decrease the price when the newer version will come out. So if you want to wait for more phones, you should. But if you want to buy right now, if you want that phone right now, you should buy these phones, because these are the best in the market. So moving on. So the sixth phone in our list is Samsung Galaxy Note 10, because it is the flagship grade of phone, and it has really great features because it's the flagship phone, and it is the best phone till date by Samsung. And if you want a branded phone, that this will be a best option for you if you want it right now. So let's talk about its specs. So it is having 6.8 inches of screen. After that, it is having 4300 mAh of battery. After that, it has 4 cameras on the back. The first one is of 12 megapixel, the second one is of 12 megapixel, the third one is of 16 megapixel, the fourth one is of 3D TOF camera. After that, on the front side of the phone, it is having 16 megapixel of camera. If you want to know more about this device, because it also has a great processor and it's the great deal. So if you want to know more about this device, you need to go to the link in the description, and you should watch the dedicated video made on Samsung Galaxy Note 10. So we will get to know why it's the best device from Samsung till date. Moving on. So what's the price of the phone? So it stands at 70,000 rupees, which is again really high price. But if you want to buy a flagship phone, then and a brand name also, so this phone is best for you, so you should buy it. That's my recommendation. And your thoughts are your thoughts. You are the one who has to buy it. So the last one in our list is Mi Note 8 Pro, because I have told you about the Realme X2. So let's start off by their competition. Here is Mi Note 8 Pro, which is again a great deal. So let's talk about its specs. So it is having 6.53 inches of screen. After that, it is having 4500 mAh of battery. It has 4 cameras on the back. The first one is of 65 megapixel. After that it is having 8 megapixel of camera. After that it is having 2 megapixel, and the last one is of 2 megapixel, again the depth sensor. So moving on the front side of the phone, it is having 16 megapixel of camera, which is again really great thing. Not 16 megapixel, is 20 megapixel of camera, which is really good. And what's the price of the phone? It is of 16,000 rupees, and it's out for sale. You can buy it from Flipkart. If you want me to give you the link, then the link will be in the description if you want to buy the phone. So yeah, that's all for this list, and thanks guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you do, then hit the like button, and if you want to buy any devices I have listed, so you should buy it if you want to buy the devices, because new devices will come soon. It's 2020, so new devices lineup will be coming soon. So yeah, that's really great thing about the 2020. So if you want to buy the device right now, these are the devices which you should buy. So I have told you everything about the devices and given you a dedicated video, so you should check out the video. You will get to know more about the devices. And yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching. It's been Pranav, and 2020 I am coming ahead.